Don't die on me, camera. Don't die on me. You also don't die on me, Mike. And record now. Hello, welcome, hello, everybody. Here's Shitty here. As always. Actually, I don't think I want to use this intro. Let me look at my phone right quick. Hello, everybody. Here's Shitty here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and in this video, it's gonna be a bit more relaxing. Not actually, this is a review. This is a review, not just any review, a video game review. And you know me, I'm a video game expert, and with me being that fantastic video game expert, I'm here to talk about can you guys see that? Can you? It says Final Fantasy VII Remake. The Final Fantasy VII Remake. A script I made July 4th of a game I got at the same time it released. That's right. I'm not only late in writing the scripts, I'm also late in recording this as well. This is almost September at this point. Jesus Christ. But how long has it been since you good old friends at ScooterTube attempted a video game review? I guess Darius discussed the Fighters Open Beta back in 2018, 2017, whenever Fighters came out, a long time ago. And the only time before that was, oh god, it was a Ratchet and Clank review in 2016. Not only was it a Ratchet and Clank review, it was a 2-minute Ratchet and Clank review. Dude, I don't think he said anything important in 2 minutes. I don't know how it was 2 minutes and he thought it was good enough for YouTube. I don't know. But it's there. It is indeed there. For those of you wondering, what was my childhood / older experience like with the original Final Fantasy VII? I remember playing it as a kid. Obviously, I was born in '97 when the game came out, so obviously I didn't play it on release. But I do remember, I think my uncle had it or whatever on his PlayStation. So I do remember playing it. I do remember not understanding it. And I don't think that was really my introduction into the Final Fantasy thing, though. Because I don't understand it still to this day, because I've never went back and played the original. So, my personal experience from Final Fantasy VII is from avid children, from Crisis Core, mainly Crisis Core. I've played that so many times on my PSP that like my PSP should basically be called the Crisis Core console. And what's it called? Last Order, the Last Order anime. I do remember watching that as well. Avid Children was a great movie in my opinion. But not necessarily the original game. I remember going back and trying to play the original game after I played Crisis Core a couple times. And I did the first disc all the way through. I remember doing that. But once we got outside of Midgard, bro, I was so fucking lost. Like, I didn't know where else to go. This is me, like, I was in 6th grade at this point. Didn't know where to go in Final Fantasy VII. What, first time outside of Midgard. And I'm fucking lost. Thanks a lot, game. You did me so well. But, just in case you guys didn't know, spoiler warning, obviously, this is a video game review of this game that came out earlier this year in March. So just be warned that this is going to be very spoiler heavy for you lovely people. Oh, these are a lot of words. Yes, I'm going to be reading the script on my phone in case any of you are wondering. I'm not going to try to memorize all of these fucking words. Get off my back. Please, get off my back. First things first, we should talk about the gameplay. Obviously, it's different from the original Final Fantasy VII. The original was a turn-based JRPG. This is more of a action RPG / hack and slash with magic. I haven't played enough of Final Fantasy XV to compare it to that in the style, but I have played another Square Enix game right before this, near Automata, or Automata. I really don't know how to pronounce that. But I've also played Kingdom Hearts recently. I was playing through the first one a bit, and the style that the remake did is very similar to the style in Kingdom Hearts in my opinion. You have free roam, you can go around and take out enemies. Well, for the most part, but only attacking can do so much. You have to use specific spells and abilities on some enemies and bosses based on whatever they're weak against, so they can be staggered and taken out with even more damage. The gameplay doesn't feel repetitive, but some fights can be a tad bit annoying, guys. Just a little bit annoying, guys. Just a little bit. Kind of like this video. No, I'm kidding. Giving your other party members healing abilities and revive spells is a must. Especially if you're like me, somewhat, and just rush into battles first thing without really thinking about what to do later. Yes, healing spells are 100% a must. Something they put in the game to keep you occupied were VR missions, challenges, and side quests. The only thing I tried and really enjoyed were the VR missions. There, you can challenge a summon to a match, and if you win, you get to summon materia. I actually really enjoyed this mission because they brought a difficult challenge to Final Fantasy VII Remake that I think it was kinda missing. Or maybe because I played it on a normal difficulty, that could also be the reason. For challenges, I haven't tried any except for the ones they made me do to progress through the story or for some different side quests. And the side quest. These side quests, guys. These fucking side quests. I actually wasn't a fan of these side quests. It never felt more like a chore to do anything in my life than these side quests. So, like, oh god, alright, I'm gonna put my script up right quick and we're just gonna go off on a tangent on these side quests right quick. Like, it never felt more like a chore, guys. It honestly didn't. I remember, like, you go through a little bit in a chapter, and all of a sudden, oh no, wait, everything has to stop. Everything literally has to stop, and it's like, hey.
So, like, before we actually get back to the story, why don't you do more side quests?
Yes, you do indeed have the option to not do any side quests, or maybe just one or two, and continue on with the story. But if you are OCD, if you are a bit OCD, like your boy History, you want to finish as many side quests as possible. But you know what? The last time they give you the option to do side quests, they didn't put any of the icons on the fucking map. So yeah, I think I missed like one or two side quests out of the entire fucking thing because they didn't put the icons on the map. So how am I supposed to know, hey, there's a side quest to do here? You just got to go talk to random people. And like I talked to everybody I could, actually, not in the entire place. I just kind of talked to people on my way to escape the underground place, Sector 7. To go above plate. I think I only talked to people on my pathway. But like, jeez, bro, like, who else was I supposed to fucking talk to? The story as a whole is something very interesting to me, and I didn't expect any of the things that happened to happen. I can see why it's a very controversial topic, but let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's start from the beginning. The beginning plays out like the original. It's basically what the demo showed us as well. It's the first reactor mission with Avalanche. I'm sad we didn't get the option to rename the characters, but I probably would have kept the original names anyway, like I did in the original. Cloud is as stoic as usual, as I remember him actually from Advent Children. Barrett is everything I fucking needed him to be and more. Like, bro, there's so many quotes from Final Fantasy VII, and they're mostly all from fucking Barrett. Wedge, Jesse, and Biggs are names I didn't remember from the original. Now, emotions are through the roof when I get to those scenes, and fuck. I'm in love with Jesse. Jesse over Tifa. Jesse over Aerith. I don't fucking care. Jesse has proved herself worthy in this goddamn remake. We get our first glimpses into something weird going on when we're going back to Sector 7, looking at all the damages, and somehow we bump into Sephiroth. Mr. Sephiroth, you're so mean and evil. Oh my god! Oh my god! How? Where the fuck did he come from? Sephiroth, why are you here? From what I remember, I think the first few instances of Sephiroth, if not all of them, were in Cloud's head, but nonetheless, Sephiroth gives off this amazing aura, similar to a Dio in JoJo's or a Frieza in like the later part of Super. From what I heard in some interviews, the constant turning and Sephiroth being there wasn't looked upon fondly. In the original, they built his name up until you finally seen him. In the flashbacks on the second disc, they gave him a liking to Jaws or Madara from Naruto, where the thought of his name alone is overwhelming to you. Maybe I still got that feeling because I know of the context and I have played previous games already experiencing Sephiroth's terror. I don't know, like, yeah, Sephiroth still feels very ominous to me. And maybe that's just because, yeah, I know the context of everything happening and I'm always like, Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, I'm kidding. I gotta stop saying that. Fuck, bro, Crisis Core is my favorite game ever, still to this day. We then protect Aerith. Oh, not Aerith. Aerith. That's right, Aerith. If any of you say Aerith, I will fucking come to your house and fucking end you myself. We then protect Aerith, not Aerith, from Whispers. Make it to the 7th heaven for Barrett to tell us we'll get paid later. Go to Tifa's apartment place. She gives Cloud a room. Boom. It's just snoring, ain't it? Again? Again?
Cloud, stop! Get back inside! Get off me!
What's going on? What's going on, mate? Roommate is sickly ill and looks like a whisper, and Cloud thinks it's Sephiroth. Whoa. Blah blah blah. We get fired from Avalanche. Blah blah blah. Jessie wants us to do a job for her. Blah blah blah. Jessie flirts with us, and at this point where I am, I was invested. Boy, Mark here is Jessie.
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time.
You know what? She could be waifu material. Fuck it.
Psych.
I don't care. I was deeply invested into Jessie, and she's still my fucking waifu. She's still my goddamn waifu. We go on a little motorcycle ride to her parents' place, steal a keycard, and get some Shinra bumps. Eventually, Jessie gets hurt, so she has to sit the next mission out, and we as Cloud get rehired. How many minutes have passed by so far? Oh god, it's only been 15 minutes. No, I'm doing pretty good if it's only been 15 minutes actually. Wait. How long has it stopped? Has it stopped? Why has it stopped? Don't die on me, camera. Don't die on me. You also don't die on me, Mike. Testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. We go through our second Mako reactor to say hey to the president. Everybody is watching us on cameras while Shinra paints the picture that we are working for Wutai. We eventually fight another big robot after tinkering with some of the things to defeat it. I fall and we land in Sector 5 Church. To meet who? You guessed it. Aerith. But I was actually referring to Reno, who was hard for me to remember. But eventually I did. I know of all the Turks. Or well, Reno, Rude, Song, and Cisne, who was not in the original Final Fantasy VII, might I mind you. She was only in Crisis Core, which, again, is the best game of all time, and if you guys haven't played it, please go fucking play it. Aerith's personality in this game is kinda similar to Jessie's in my opinion, except I don't sense the urge to want to fuck Cloud as bad as Jessie does. We run away from the Turks and eventually make it to her house where her mother, Elmira, I think her name is, greets us And later on that night, she quickly tells Cloud to leave in a big, "we don't like your kind here" kind of send-off. Cloud sneaks out, but little did we know, Aerith was waiting for us for the whole time. I don't understand how, because we had to sneak off with her still being asleep in there.
You jerk! I thought I told you not to leave your room. Now get back in there.
Okay.
But to each his own, exactly. She takes us on a long journey all the way back to the gates of Sector 7, and then we see our girl Tifa being carried on a carriage. Oh boy. Here comes the fun of Wall Market. Wall Market was big. Wall Market was confusing. Wall Market was fun? Tifa was taken to Don Corneo's place. We had to get approval to go in there, and only ladies get approval. So the focus switched to Aerith to go until Audrea of the Honeybee Inn and Madame M thought of a wonderful plan to dress Cloud up as a chick. And wouldn't you know, people who have played this game, we got in. And something I didn't know, but I realized later on through different YouTube videos and stuff, was there were different options for dress. Not different options, but depending on some of the things you do and the questions and stuff you do, you got different dresses, which was very interesting to me. I don't remember exactly, but I might find a clip to play you guys and show you guys the dress that I got when I was Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith as well. After the whole contest thing goes on, Cloud fucking wins. That's right, there was a contest between Aerith, Tifa, and Cloud. And Cloud fucking won. After he won, he got to go see Don Corneo. And Don Corneo is such a fucking creepy and uncomfortable person to look at.
Ladies?
They got his character down correctly, perfectly somehow. Before he drops us in the sewer, he tells us Shinra's plan to drop a plate on Sector 7. Now, we're running through the sewers, through the junkyard, through the chapter about ghosts that no one apparently likes, until we finally get to Sector 7. We see the group trying to fight them off as well as they can, but they cannot manage until Cloud and Tifa arrives. We see Biggs and Jessie die, which was tragic because I honestly felt for Jessie. She was still number one waifu in my heart, god damn it. And we fought off Reno and Rude, but we are too late. The plate falls. Sector 7 has been destroyed, and Shinra captured Aerith, but not before she made a deal to take Marlene somewhere safe. This is the moment when they're like, hey, do as many errands as you can before going topside. I thought it would be just people I see along their journey, but apparently not, since I missed a few. There were side quests we had to do. You couldn't see anyone. I've already complained about this, but since it's on the script, I'm talking about it again. Oh, yeah, that's right. They finally introduced chocobo rides at the very end, so you don't even get to use them that much, just on that last thing before going topside. What was the point of that? I hope they're gonna still be available in the second disc. Wait, we're not even a Mikar anymore. What's the point of introducing chocobo rides? Like, Jesus Christ. Once we get topside and make it to the Shinra building, I fucking die.
Tifa! Oh shit!
But we keep moving within the building and get to the presentation rooms. Other people say they saw stuff, but I just kind of walked through them. I didn't see anything of importance with them until we got to the augmented reality room place. There, they showed us the beginning of the Cetra, or Ancients, and Shinra's plan to do what they did, trying to justify their actions and saying they deserve a rightful place to be next to the Cetra in the Promised Land. This was all fun and games until whoosh, oh god, oh man, what's going on? What's going on? It snaps, it 100% snaps. Oh no, something happened to the system, oh god. Oh no, we're getting glimpses of, what I found out was the original ending to Final Fantasy VII. People die, everyone dies, a meteor's coming down, and Sephiroth kills Tifa and Barrett. We go further into the Shinra building. A trooper even recognizes Cloud and says, "What's up?" Cloud seems very lost and almost like his memories are gone. But we end up following Hojo into his lab and he makes us fight something. We beat it. Free Aerith and Red 13. Hojo tells Cloud he was never soldier. Cloud's head starts hurting. As he passes out, we later see Sephiroth go try to fight him and oh no. Now we just fucking die. Once we're in Hojo's labyrinth of sorts, he just sends us door through door, fighting everything and anything. Honestly, this kind of felt like very side questy, like a fucking chore. I didn't enjoy this in the fucking slightest, honestly speaking. Once we're finally out, we see weird footprints? Sephiroth apparently didn't kill the president this time and kept him. Oh no, he just wanted to do it in front of us. Oh, okay, I guess. Oh, there goes Barrett. Oh, this boss fight is happening. This boss fight is really happening. Sephiroth, we're gonna
This is...
The source of everything.
We don't fight Sephiroth. We fight this weird creature who I don't fucking know. It was such a fucking weird battle, but I liked it. And someone, please make sense of this boss battle for me, please, because this made zero fucking sense to me. Why did Sephiroth turn into this fucking creature? I was so fucking lost. We chase Sephi up and he escapes. Rufus comes with his doggy and we have a little scuffle. While everyone is escaping, Tifa helps me not die from falling. We escape the building in a good old fashioned motorcycle and truck. Another motorcycle game happens, then we see Sephiroth. We're about to change fate, guys. Holy shit, we're about to change fate, guys. Everyone walks into the tornado of whispers that take you to fate itself, I guess? We fight in such a fun and definitely not tedious battle, destroy fate itself. While this is happening, we're getting all sorts of flashbacks, one being Zack's death scene where he is about to take on all the Shinra troops. I fucking love Crisis Core, so this scene meant the world to me. It was a bit weird hearing Zack's new voice actor though. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it was fucking weird to me. This scene, I popped so hard, I cheered so hard when this scene came on and they panned up to Zack's face. But we all know how the scene ends, so all the emotions were running through me. So we fight good old Sephi. We beat good old Sephi. He says we have 7 seconds to change fate in the edge of creation. What did Cloud do in those 7 seconds? I have no idea. But this is when the most controversial thing they could have done happens in the remake. They show the same scene of Zack's death again, fighting the troops. But this is a different timeline, signalized by the trooper dog on the bag. I didn't know how, but Zack managed to defeat every single trooper. My emotions were through the fucking roof. I don't know how, I don't know why, but my baby boy is back. My baby boy Zack is back. The Zack attack is back, and he's never gonna go because he's such a snack. But honestly, it's still gonna take me a while to get used to the new voice actor. I hope whatever relationship him and Cloud or him and Tifa is going to have. It makes sense. I do have a question. I do indeed have a question. Something my brother pointed out in these cutscenes we got was the fact that for some reason, Cloud never woke up like he did in the original timeline. One would assume he did the hand thing before Zack walked off to fight. Why is Cloud still comatose? Is that Cloud stuck like that? Oh my god. Biggs and Jesse are back. Oh no. I'm assuming it's Jesse back at least. Those were, I think, her chest plates and stuff right there. Not necessarily sure, but oh god. Oh no. This is gonna be a definitely interesting game. Very, very fucking interesting. Overall, decent to very fun game. It definitely had low points, and it most certainly had high points as well. Some of the best times I had with it was the entire World Market section, the Aerith section, and some of the early stuff, because I love seeing Cloud interact with the group, honestly speaking. One of the best things about this game is how many weapons you can have, and choosing how you want to distribute all of the skill points to each of the different weapons. Seeing your magic skill level up and seeing the summons come out and chill with you for a certain amount of time while you fight enemies, it's just so fucking beautiful. This game is so fucking beautiful, guys. Worst parts was the side quests and Hojo's lab section. Other YouTubers said this, and I felt it heavy in these sections. It felt like filler or padding up the game to make the total gameplay be roughly 38 hours? I've seen Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z. I know what filler looks like, and I don't have a problem with it, honestly, unless it fucks with your enjoyment of said media. If something does that, then there is a huge problem, and it needs to be fixed, honestly. But it can't, because this game is already out. So if y'all aren't finished with the second and third disc, please make that difference. Make that jump, please. Please. That is it, though. Nothing else to say. I've stated everything I know about this first disc. That still pisses me off. Oh god, guys, reading the script, I just remembered this did piss me off. I bought this game before realizing it was only a first disc. Who knew they were gonna still do the same thing as the original game? Who knew that? Who knew that? But the original game came with all 3 discs. But this one, no. This just comes with the 1. It just comes with the 1. And you're gonna have to wait until part 3, disc 2, I don't know why I named them like that, are finished and released differently, also for $60. Get your money, bro. You know a lot of people are gonna buy it, but fuck, bro. Come on, bro. You could have been different. I know it took a lot of money and stuff to develop this game and produce it to make it look as beautiful as it does. But come the fuck on, bro. Please come the fuck on, bro. And about the whole controversial topic thing about this remake, I don't have a problem with Zack being back alive, honestly. I kind of have a problem with Biggs and Jesse being back. Of course, Jesse was my number 1 waifu, so in that aspect, I'm happy that Jesse is back. But with Zack in particular, it depends how the second disc will handle this thing. The second disc will decide if the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, or however long this game ends up being, is going to be super fucking good and memorable and will now define what a remake can be, or is going to be fucking horrible and we will want to forget about the Final Fantasy VII Remake and ask why. Why did they bring them back to life? From what I've got from other people like Super Eyepatch Wolf and I guess Cosmonaut as well, the original Final Fantasy VII game really kind of dealt with the theme of death, and it can come at any time. So yeah, I hope that doesn't change with this remake. It does look like it kind of fucked with it a little bit with bringing these people back to life. But the bit shocker still hasn't happened yet. Aerith Eris. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, that's cool. If it happens and somehow Aerith is brought back to life, that's shit. If it just happens and we just sat there with all that emotional trauma still there because we honestly don't know if it's going to happen or not, that's amazing because we as an audience like to expect the unexpected, and we can literally not expect anything of this to happen at this point. The world is their oyster now. Square Enix, if you do a good job, please do a good job. I'll be paying attention to this. Even if I don't have the money to get Disc 2, I'm still getting Disc 2. And the same goes for Disc 3. I would think all of you would as well. And with that being said, this is Brian Boy Hipster. I don't know how long it's been. Let me see the time. Jesus Christ, it's almost been 40 minutes. Oh god. But it hasn't been as long as I thought it would. It's definitely not as long as I thought it would. So yeah, this is Brian Boy Hipster. I'll catch you guys next time. Yep. Bye bye. This definitely was a different video than the later game reviews that I'm going to do are going to be. The later things that I have in store for you guys. The later things that ScooterTube has in store for you guys. We got a lot of scripts we're finishing up, and oh my god, there was a game that I was playing last year around this time that I'm going to be talking about soon. I'm going to be giving my full... Well, I don't know if I want to give my opinions about that game in particular, because so many other YouTubers have, but we'll see what happens. We'll indeed see what happens. Goodbye. And may the force be with you. God damn it. Why did I say that? Bye. Play the goddamn game too. I'm only 44% done with the progress. Never went back to play it. I don't want to go back to play it because I've already beat the story, and the story is literally the only point of this game. I haven't did any of the challenges. I haven't went back to finish maybe the like 2 or 3 side quests I haven't done. So this is all I'm gonna do with this. I would sell it, but it's a digital copy. Can't really sell a digital copy. So now I'm just stuck with it, just stuck looking at it. Maybe I'll play it in years to come when I forget about it. But yeah, bye.